There is a huge variety of JToH Fangames to play. In this series, we will explore the wacky and wild creations that go mostly unnoticed. This episode is a continuation of episode 1, so go watch it if you haven't. Welcome to episode 2. In this episode, we will be covering the rest of the triangles. Part 1 covers everything you will need to know about this game. This is going to be a very long episode, so get some snacks and let's beat some triangles. Remember the Christmas event covered in part 1? If you do, we will be opening all of the presents from that event. In the top left, I'll put the present being opened. Awesome! What is this? I did it! Let's open up the presents, I guess. Okay, so let's start off with charcoal. Let's see what this gives. Gift Redeemer 3000. Hold the gift and walk into it. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's have a look. Ouch. Gift of unstable elements. Here's a good look at it. Tool removed from your inventory. A bowl. Let's do gift of red space. This is a look at it. Looks like a pretty decent gift. Blood moon. Okay. Whoa. Gift of frozen satisfaction. This is a good look at it. It's the cake. Frozen. Cosmetic frozen. Well, let's go for this present then. This present I think was on top of here. Rusty chains was added to my inventory. Whoa! This is sick! Oh my goodness! Look at this combo! This is fun. In the first episode I mentioned that there wasn't a shop to spend golden triangles. Right before I released the video, Tricky Triangles updated with 7 new cosmetics, excluding the winter event. To purchase them you need a total of 35 golden triangles, which exceeds the current amount that you are able to get. Pedrolochi gave me an extra 30 golden triangles, which allows me to show you the new cosmetics in the cosmetics segment. I will show the name of the cosmetics and the price in the top left. Hopefully you enjoy these, as these cosmetics are some of the coolest in any game. Let's buy all the cosmetics. So let's start from the least expensive to the most expensive, right? I already have Puppet owned. This is a really cool cosmetic. It looks awesome. You're a little puppet and it faces wherever you're facing, so you can be a little propeller as well. It's so cool. It's stringed up. Let's go for the second cheapest, Red Anomaly. Let's just buy that. Look at this. That's actually a lot cooler than I expected. Oh my goodness. Let's go for the next one, Personal Stud. Personal Stud. Whoa, it goes funky sometimes. Is it okay, it's not Canklai True, that's fair. Look, we're synced up. We're synced up. Okay, there's a lot of 5 ones. Let's start off first with like the most basic one, button. Let's buy that. Look. Button. It gets pressed. It's pretty cool. Let's go for Dark Aura next, since that's what I brought by accident. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, evil glowing eyes. I mean, this one's like the least cool, but it is still pretty cool. RGB is next. What is this? A really cool trail. It's another simple one. And now let's buy this one, Triangular Neonic Device 2.0. This used to, I remember this used to be an original one in the original Tricky Triangles. The most expensive one. Oh my goodness. That is spinning really quickly. This is false advertising. Now it's slow. What a cool trail. Can you equip 2 at once? Every cosmetic equipped at once. Oh my! I've dripped out. I mean, this is a good way to see in the dark areas. We start off where we left off in the first part. entering the second easiest triangle requiring a corner flip. Positioned at low difficult, it's a 4-floored sideways progression based triangle made by the Tannist. The frame is one of the most remarkable things about this triangle, as it's the wackiest frame in Area 1, with the gameplay traversing around a rock. This triangle used to be pretty hard due to the speedrun section on floor 2 being much tighter at 13 seconds. Since then, Pedrolochi has extended the timer by 2 seconds. The triangle uses a fog effect to add atmosphere. Without a fog effect, it would have the best view of the entire area. Falling anywhere past floor 2 will teleport you back to floor 1. BTS. Let's try and beat it. I struggle on the easy stuff. Bow, 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 bow. Speedrun. Floor 1's mostly fine, it's floor 2, it's a speedrun challenge, it needs to be increased by a few more seconds. No! Taking a break would actually be a good idea of how to get better at obbies, so that's what happened. I took a really long break and then I was able to beat SCs. Time to fall on this floor. That's not how you win. You gotta be positive and confident. I'm not gonna fall on this floor. I will not be falling on this one floor. Okay, no falling. We only take W's here. Not one fall allowed. Don't herd me again. This triangle uses the terrain to incorporate unique design very well, as it has a pretty engaging atmosphere. The usage of slope sliding is pretty innovative too. It uses backtracking to progress. The punishment is tough but reasonable, similarly to Not Even a Triangle. The triangle is pretty memorable too, which is a bonus. However, there are quite a few flaws. The triangle has the same problem as Triangle of Untroubled Tranquility, as on the second playthrough it can feel repetitive. The gameplay can spike up or down in difficulty. A specific problem in floor 1 is that the slope slider can be hit when lined up. The hitboxes on the slopes can be triggered even if you're not standing on the slope. TOHS. TOHS stands for Triangle of House Shenanigans. It's one of the 2 triangles that pass the updated Tricky Triangles curation standards. Tricky Triangles uses a scoreless creation system, so there's no score. Standing at mid-low difficulty, Stellify uses this triangle as a way to convey a story through the use of breaking bad characters. It has some pretty interesting and engaging gameplay, but pretty average design and creativity. The large outsides are one of the most remarkable parts of this triangle. On one of these large outsides, there's a mega fun obby-like section inspired by Citadel of Twists and Weirdness. It's the only intermediate triangle to have 5 floors. I got kicked from this last time I played it. Awesome, we're not getting kicked today. Wow, look at this. I never knew that would have happened. I've never played this triangle before. Boing, boing. Oh, we love the boingies. Anyway, it's mostly free from here. It's like very easy. Watch me fall because I said something. I swear, if I get kicked from this triangle again, I'm actually going to be sobbing and crying. But I beat it. That's awesome. How many? This is one of the highest quality triangles in Tricky Triangles. As mentioned, it has interesting and engaging gameplay and uses speed blocks and wall boost in a pretty creative way. The design flows well and looks nice. The difficulty feels pretty accurate, with the catch nets assisting with it. The indication is clear and concise. I rarely got confused on my first run. I know humour is subjective, but this triangle did not make me smile. The humour felt over the top and overdone. The mega fun obby part on floor 2 feels out of place. Some of the jumps are the same colour and texture as the speed areas, which may lead to confusion. Unfortunately, this triangle is another victim of later floors being harder. At the first wall booster, it's easy to accidentally skip, which is what happened to Nichu and I. This is just a minor thing that needs to be fixed though. The streamer interacting with chat, unbelievable, I know, right? Have I done TOBL? Yes? Bouncy ledges? Yes. Hi, this is another section because I'm a little bit dumb and I kind of forgot to keep the stream where I played TOBL. So I'll just give you a longer overview. I might do it in this format for other shorter episodes in the future, so tell me if you like it. Progressing to the easiest tricky triangle, we find ourselves at the 2-year-old Triangle of Bouncy Ledges, which is made by Alfie_Plays_122, also known as Alfie McBoy. Despite the name, this triangle has nothing to do with bouncy ledges and is rather normal, except for the huge outside it has, which is one of the largest in game. It stands at 4 floors, being the shortest floor-wise. Despite this, it manages to be one of the longest triangles in game, being around 7 minutes with little to no faults. This is the easiest triangle that requires a wall hop, being placed at high challenging. Bowl elevators are used to go around to each part of the outside and through the frame. Since this is the only triangle to have a frame that is completely can-collide false. There is an emphasis on structures as route progression mostly revolves around going between massive pillars. Alfie's triangles are very recognisable in Area 1. This is because almost every single one has Water Flame Colour Blockade as one of the first songs used. The middle segment uses Creo songs, while the last floor bumps up the intensity by using Chroma Dark Sheep. The menacing look of the triangle is intriguing, as I am a fanatic of big outsides. The gameplay is simple but done right. The elevators rarely ever glitch, and they feel like they fit in, just like the frame colours, which are pleasing to look at. The gameplay is mostly consistent. However, not completely. This is due to the final floor being noticeably harder, especially with the final jump, which is very precise. A few jumps can also spike to intense or even remorseless. The gameplay is fairly repetitive. The 2x2 wraparound is used so much. It would be hard to count how many times it is used in total. On floor 2 there is the most abysmal box pushing section in tricky triangles. It's only bearable due to a small skip. That means that we need to do Tower of Desert Wedge. That's totally what it's called. This triangle is based on a desert theme, much like JToH wedging. Aloner Watch's Alfie Plays an Epic 5 guy created this triangle for the old tricky triangles. Currently it stands at mid-intense. The triangle is one of the 2 tricky triangles that is 5 floors long. It's the second triangle which has a can-collide false frame. The frame is the only one without a studded texture. The structures are made out of sandstone pillars. With the gameplay being wood supports, it's a very unique triangle as no others are themed about a biome. The last floor is completely spinning and has semi-jank gameplay. It's the only spinning floor in tricky triangles. Let's beat Tower of Desert Wedge. This is actually not as bad, it's just this is mainly floor 1 that is the experimental floor. I give them the playable award. Just a tip for creators, don't use push boxes. This triangle is just desert triangle. This triangle is literally so easy. How could I need to remember that that one orb is very bad. We're almost at the catchnet floor. Okay. Awesome. Bad orb. That's why it's called the bad orb. Spec you. Okay. I'll spectate you. GG. GG. Alright. No failing. Remember, that's the mindset. If you fail, then you die. Awesome. I'm not dying today. This sounds like a song that'd be in some intro. I could imagine a few people having this as their intro song. Basically, final part. And it's a huge W. I thought there was a catch net. Anyway, GG's. GG's. I beat it. The desert theme is unique and simple, but in a good way. The difficulty is consistent throughout the triangle and pretty enjoyable to play. The varying gameplay style adds to the triangle's charm. The frame is really cool and unique as it has rotated can-glide false floors with spinning blocks of sand on the outside and fog on floor 2. The atmosphere this floor creates is pleasant. It does face challenges with the quality of gameplay. Floor 1 and Floor 5 are lower quality than the rest of the floors. The design, which is extremely simple, feels like it's lacking environment. It feels very mundane as it only uses 2 colours. For the last floor, the spinning section is very wacky and not in a good way. Another thing is that it says it's netted, however the last parts, which are the worst, are not. Similarly to triangular bouncy ledges, the same jumps are repeated throughout the triangle, however not to the same degree. The triangle lacks creativity too, as there isn't really any notable or memorable sections. Green part achievement. Touch the hidden green part in area 1. To locate it, you need to go a few hundred studs out of spawn to cross this river. Once you do, climb up the rock and the green part is yours. The achievement rewards 5 golden triangles. Do I do the deltoid? Actually no, it's not next. Oh, we're fine, it's not next, because it's hyper-modernism, but that's impossible on console, because there's emotes. As the name says, this triangle is modern-based. The design, gameplay, and creativity is heavily inspired from Tower of Cruel and Unusual Punishment. It's the hardest tricky triangle being placed at high intense. Ascending the 5 floors will take you through many creative obstacles. The frame is very wacky as it bends. Built by SubsyAlpa and Galaxified, it focuses on a technological theme. The triangle may seem impossible on console as it requires an emote clip. Thankfully, the triangle has the most skips out of any triangle in Area 1, which I abused in my run to complete it. Hypermodernism. I was just skipping my way through it, right? So I already know the skips. First skip right here, I haven't tested it, but it works. And now you can skip. So first of all, there's this one button. Second of all, you can stand on top of this one wall, get carried over. It's like a moving platform. Second button. Oh no, it's right here. This is literally Tower of Cruel and Unusual Punishment triangle form. Because the healing system's actually fun. I really like the healing system of this game, and I think it should really be implemented into more fan games. Yeah. What's this? Ooh. Wild surface parts with neon surrounding it are corner flip parts. Tip for this one, let the part push you to flip easily. Oh, don't try climbing the frame or going on the outlines. Okay, this is where the emote is. So we need to find a skip here. Let's just lodge here. Well, there's a wall hop here, since this is actually vertical. This is a wall hop if I can wall hop. As I said, that's a wall hop. And cheese. Let me just quickly ping Galaxified. I found a way to skip to skip floor 2 outside an emote in TOHM. Lol. Watch me get kicked since I skipped most of the outside. Hold on, let me just quickly. No. Oh, there's another one here. There's not another one there. No, there is. All you gotta do is just, like, wall hop here. I'm telling you, I am the GOAT. And floor 3, layer 1. And floor 3, layer 2. This box pushing section is horrible. Oh, no. I need to find a way of how to skip this. I know how to skip every part except for the bad part. What is this one box pushing section? Watch out, a shower is in... Oh, it's a shower, not a shower. Oh, I'm sorry, this Tricky Triangles is wearing on me right now. Watch out, a shower is in this floor and will remove your jump. Interesting idea, but like, I don't care. What? I honestly feel ripped off. I feel absolutely scammed. He gotten all the gifts. I am so bad. I can't wait to get the blind corner flip jump again. That's gonna be super fun. Okay, we're at it again. Get the button. Ah. Okay, I see now. I feel like this button, yeah, you can literally just skip so much. Like, what were they thinking? I'm so bad. I am so bad. Also, there's another skip right there, if you wanted to know. Floor 1 is just the skip central. Hold on, you can go back inside with speed? Oh, don't mind if I skip the entire first outside. I'm telling you, these skips will not back down. These skips do not back down. I'm telling you, they are here to stay. And that's an easy floor 4. Fun. Freedom is above, but first complete 2 challenges of peril. I don't know why I'm still continuing this run, even if I know I'm gonna get kicked from skipping everything. Yes! That took so long. I am a fan of the atmosphere as it is engaging, as no other triangle has an atmosphere as cool. Adding to the atmosphere is the incredibly unique design that it uses, which nails the theme it aims for. Obviously, the creativity is amazing, being the most creative triangle in Area 1. The gameplay is fun and consistent. Route progression is clear, except on floor 1. First of all, there are a few client objects that are annoying. The most notable one is the floor 5 button pusher. This triangle does not feel like its own creation, being way too similar to Tower of Cruel and Unusual Punishment. It feels like I've already played it before without even entering it. As mentioned in the first fun fact, there are a ridiculous amount of skips. Welcome to the end of the video. This is going to be episode 1 part 2 of the series. Next time we are going to move on to episode 2. We're going to be moving out of this fan game. We're going to be going to a different fan game, and you'll have to subscribe and like wait for that, and that's pretty cool. That's about it, so I guess see you in another video.